Hey there, welcome back. My name is Dr. Nought, and this is Sorcery, Part 1. A game from Steven Jackson. As you can tell, it looks kind of board gamey. So we're gonna go and take the low path this time. We got some beeswax or honey or honeycomb or something like that by bravely climbing up a tree and knocking down a beehive, which is something I would never do in real life. Anyway, low path. Wait, let's take less steps. There we go. You head into the valley. It seems the safest route, secluded without providing an opportunity for ambush. And no matter how quickly darkness falls, the riverbank will guide your way. The man calls something after you about Elvins, but you ignore it. He's the old man we helped down from the tree. The path winds alongside a bubbling stream. You follow it, keeping to the west bank. The valley itself becomes narrower on either hand. Good spot for an ambush. Wait, I thought we just said there was no opportunity for an ambush. Oh, Lord. Okay. You can only hope that nobody knows you are here. After an hour's walk, you begin to feel a little hungry once more, but you might be wise to save your provisions. Continue walking. We're gonna lose stamina or something. You press onward. Okay. In the valley. The valley continues and you walk for many hours, until the sun begins to set behind the bank and the air grows cool. Now would be the time to find and pitch camp if you intend to sleep, or darkness descends completely. But the moon will rise soon enough, and you could walk on through the night. Somewhere beyond this valley there are villages with real beds. Let's just make camp. I'm okay camping for a night. Down by the river. After a little thought, you decide to stop. In the moonlight, the river will turn black, and the way will be hard to find. Better to sleep and set off early tomorrow. You find a group of rocks that formed a natural hollow beside the bank of the stream and settle yourself inside, as comfortable a rat in a hole. Before you decide to sleep, you check through your pack. You have 3 rations left. Yeah, let's eat something. Oh, I did more this time. No, I didn't want to eat that. Oh. You eat the sugary honeycomb and feel a little better for it. Then you arrange your head on your pack and close your eyes. Eventually you drift off to sleep, soothed by the babbling of the stream. But a short while later you are awakened by a splashing noise. Stay still and listen. Reasoning that you are well hidden by the rocks, you keep your breathing quiet and listen. Creatures, 2 or 3 of them. They are splashing in the stream, perhaps washing, perhaps throwing stones or catching fish. Sit up and greet them? Okay. There is no reason to hide. You do not fear these sprites, so you wave and call out to the thin, man-like creature you see as you sit up. They whirl around as soon as the hail passes your lips. Oh boy. This is what we're dealing with? They point and gabble excitedly to another. One of them rises into the air and flies across the water to look at you more closely. You have never seen creatures like this before. Speak to him. What are you, demon? You call out. The creature darts up higher into the air at your voice, then cautiously he approaches once more. What am I? What are you in our valley? A friend, you reply. Really? The creature answers. Whose friend in particular? Friend to all. I don't think that's gonna work. Well then, friend to all. Will you be our friend and join me and my companions at our fishing? I will. You rise from your bower and cross to the bank of the river, where the other 2 creatures are. The creatures dance around you, nipping at your arms and splashing water at your legs. They turn their glows on and off, making delightful flashing patterns one moment and plunging you into darkness the next, only to reappear suddenly in front of you, make you jump. It is all you can do not to grab hold of the nearest one by his throat, just to be sure where he is. After a while, you suddenly realize they are gradually leading you down the river with their games, and away from the rocks where you have left your belongings. Where are we heading? You demand of them. They reply with their usual laughter. Our village is just up the river. Don't you want to see it? I need my belongings, you reply. Won't you take me back to them? We'll help, we will, the Elvins reply merrily. We like things. You can show us your things. This way, calls one, leading you back down the river. We'll find your bag and things right where you left them. You follow until you are back by the rocks where your possessions are still all safe. The Elvins gather round, keen to see, not seen, what you have for them. I'll give them a gold piece. Oh, nice! You take a gold piece from your pouch. Here, for your trouble. One of the Elvin takes the coin, bites it, nods, and tosses it into the middle of the river. Shiny things look better underwater, he says. To his friends, he adds, fish for breakfast? And quite suddenly, they're flying away up into the air, taking armfuls of their caught fish with them. You are alone once more, and the valley is mercifully quiet. You sit up against the rocks, meaning to stay awake in case they return. The sound of the water quickly lulls you to sleep. Once again, the crown fills your dreams. Only now, instead of being hidden away in Mampang Fortress by the Archmage, you see it on the head of the burly villager from Cantopani. Anyone can wear the crown, he declares to you, but wearing the crown, you are no longer just anyone. And then he points a finger at you that seems to crackle with energy, and you find yourself drawn towards him, commanded to do his bidding. The woman from the inn is beside you. She spits at you when you look at her. Suddenly you are surrounded by angry bees. You are walking towards a crack in the ground. It seems sure to swallow you whole. You stumble at its edge, about to fall. And then we wake up. The morning air is cool and good for walking. You feel a little stronger than yesterday. That's because we have 12 stamina. Still, halfway between sleeping and waking, you feel the presence of your spirit, the fox, close nearby. Its form has changed since you left Analand, just as you have changed, but it is still running beside you. In the temple, they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, lift curses, even save you from certain death. The spirits are not generous and decline to help often. You can ask for the spirit's aid using the pray button. I have a pray button? Is this the pray button? You walk and set off down the stream once more. After a few hours, you come across a rope bridge strung precariously between two boulders and spanning the river. The path leads away from its other side and runs over a small hill. So, we've got one of two villages. I think this is where the Elvins would be, right? If we're supposed to follow the river. This is probably something else, I'm not sure. So I kind of want to stay on this bank. Oh, so here's the pray button. Okay. And clearly, our choices we make change our spirit animal depending on what we do. Let's stay on this bank. You continue along the riverside path for several more hours until you reach a wide bend. In its elbow is a cluster of huts made of thatched branches and twigs. It is clearly not unoccupied, as smoke rises from a fire set in a space between the dwellings. There is not a sound to be heard. It must be the village the Elvin were leading you to last night. Yes, a place of tricks and mischief, no doubt. Dare I? Let's do it. You approach cautiously, creeping between the outlying huts, peering through cracks in the walls. But the place does appear truly deserted. Let's look in on the huts. All the huts have brightly colored drapes hanging in their doorways. Each is a different color, and they flicker and move tantalizingly in the breeze. Cast a spell. Why would I do that? What options do I have? I've got S, U, S. What is that? Sense danger. Yes, let's do it. Sus! You cast the spell and a deep calm comes over you as an inner voice begins to soothe you. Then, a moment later, calm becomes panic as you realize there are traps everywhere in the central brazier and each of the huts, but your inner voice tells you not to be unduly afraid. The red-draped hut contains a treasure for those who favor right. The green-doored hut is safe enough. Only the brown-doored hut is truly after your blood. Wait. The red-draped hut contains treasure for those who favor right. The green-doored hut is safe enough. Only the brown-doored hut is truly after your blood. Spell fades and you are alone. So do I want red? Favor right. Red? But which hut will you visit first? The red doorway, the green doorway, the brown doorway. Leave the village. Wait. It says, scroll left and right. Oh, cool. I don't want to replay something. I want to continue on as if we're doing. So the red doorway is green safe, brown. So red has a treasure. Let's try it. This might require a fight. The hut with the red drape is smaller than the other two, and its curtain does not cover the doorway properly. Peering through, you make out a low table with 3 stools around it and 2 boxes on the table. Oh god, another riddle. Okay, so this is us looking inside. Here's the table with the 2 boxes and 3 stools. Go inside and investigate. You step inside. There is no one here, and the boxes have a very thin layer of dust on their surface. Otherwise, they look quite uninteresting. Neither fancy nor ornamented. Each is sealed with a small catch. So, oh, I get it. So right is the right box. So here's the treasure. You flip open the top of the box, then freeze quite still. Inside there are several gold pieces and a key. Whoever left these treasures has not left them unprotected. Crawling around inside the box, shifting the coins with its feet and sting, is a scorpion. Uh-oh. Stealing yourself, you plunge your hand into the box to grab a coin. You manage to retrieve it before the scorpion can reach you. From inside the box, the creature chitters and scratches. So this is like a press your luck. Should I try this? Did I get it? Gritting your teeth, you put your hand swiftly into the box again to snatch the key. This time the scorpion is fast. You pull your hand back before it can sting. Coins in the box rattle and chink as the scorpion crawls over them. I think we should leave it be. We got a gold. We clearly cannot get the key. Oh god, we got it. Sealing yourself, you lower your hand to the box a 3rd time to pull out the key. You get it, but the scorpion stings you before you can get your hand clear. Damn it, I might as well get a coin too. Gritting your teeth, you plunge your hand swiftly into the box once more to extract one of the coins. The scorpion is ready for you this time and stings you before you get anywhere close. You can't take much more of this. Let's just be done with this. You flip the box closed gratefully. You take a moment to examine the key. Who knows if it will be of any use? It's old and rusted. If you even find the right lock somewhere out there, you can only hope it doesn't snap in the pins. I'm not opening the left box. You step back outside into the sunlight. So if we do our sus spell again, let's just do that again and see what happens. Can we do it again? What else can we actually do? Nothing with Z. H? What does this do? Nope, that's not a thing we can do either. Okay. So let's do the sus again. No, what just happened? I clicked the wrong... Okay. Let's just do it. I know we've done it before, but here. You weave the spell again. The voice suggests the red-draped hut for right, and the brown-doored is best left. Okay, so let's go brown. And we'll do whatever's left. Hopefully there's food or something. We're gonna leave the green alone. You approach a doorway covered by a plain brown drape made from a tanned bearskin. The hut seems quite silent. You lift the drape and step inside. The hut is obviously somebody's abode, as there are pots, pans, and clothes strewn about. In the shadows, in front of an open fireplace, is a skin rug. Not bear this time, but wolfhound. Oh boy. You begin to carefully search the room, looking for anything that might give a clue as to the fate of the owner. But the biggest clue is one you miss until it is too late. The wolfhound skin rug has both its eyes, and one of the eyes has opened. Uh-oh. Got 6 for 6 here. This is not good. You pull out your sword and get ready to attack as the wolfhound rises to its feet, snarling menacingly. Let's charge this thing. For an animated rug, the wolfhound is terrifying. It paces towards you, jaws dripping. You charge headlong. It bounds forward only to run itself into your blade. It writhes and howls. As the wolfhound grows weaker, its snarls get madder. It howls and whimpers. Let's defend. Oh, darn it. The wolfhound circles you, snapping at the air. You wait, eyes fixed on the beast. It is tensing, preparing to pounce. Now we'll defend again. You stay low and back behind the chairs. The wolfhound runs for your throat. In the nick of time, you scramble aside. It scrapes at the ground as if digging its own grave. Let's crush it now. Oh, damn it. You put all your strength into a sweep of your blade, hoping to finish the creature in a stroke. The wolfhound drops back. The wolfhound is crawling now. Its fur thick with dried blood. I'm defending. Glad we did. The slavering beast runs for your blood. You react on instinct, dodging around a table for cover. You are shaken but unharmed. Let's go for it. 6, can we do it? Yes. You put all your power into a swing of your sword. The blow connects. As the wolfhound weakly opens its jaws to bite, you plunge your blade through its skull. It collapses to the floor, now destined to be nothing but a rug for all time. 2 stamina lost. Competent combat. With the howling and wailing of the wolfhound gone, the hut in the village seemed terribly quiet once more. You pause to quickly search the hound's body. Strangely for a beast, it is wearing a collar studded with green gems. You take it with you, then head back outside. Let's get out of here. But do you still want to visit the final hut? Should we? Yes, let's do it. It's probably not the smartest thing to do. You tried the hut with the green drape. You call inside, but there is no reply. It is as empty as the last, it seems. Oh god. Drawing back the drape, you enter the hut. Cushions ring the room. As you step inside, a strange music playing on invisible pipes seems to lift it. Or fill it. Lift it. The tune is pleasant and relaxing. This place seems one of safety and comfort. Sit and listen. You take a seat on one of the cushions. The music sways around you, and you wonder whether spending just a little while longer here will not restore your strength. You find yourself humming to the tune, tapping your feet to its cascading rhythms. The music continues, and you find yourself resting, relaxing, and then you are asleep. We got 1 stamina back, so that's good at least. It says captured? Oh crap. Been captured. And that's all we can do. You are tied up on the floor of a hut, and you are not alone. Nearby, you hear the scuffle of many feet. Keeping your eyes closed, you listen carefully. The sound is familiar enough. Elvin voices. You sit up, trying to rub your head, but of course you can't. Your hands are tightly bound. Seeing you stir, a creature by the door jumps to its feet, and jumps above its feet and hovers in the air watching you. Release me, I am your friend. The guard leans out of the doorway and calls sharply. Soon, a small crowd has gathered around you. Oh, this is the small crowd. One of the group, some kind of leader, steps forward. Traveler, he declares, you have provided us with much enjoyment. It is such a great pleasure to have a visitor in our poor hamlet. So I ask now, how will you entertain us? I'm not going to threaten to kill them all, because I probably can't with 5 stamina. So let's sing. I will sing for you. No. The elder frowns deeply. You most certainly will not. Your voice is like a dog's growl to our ears. Let me show you my magic. The chief claps his hands with glee, and so do the others in the crowd. Excellent! Let's perform a spell. I will show you a spell. The elven chief nods. Okay. We'll do this by trial and error and see what we can get. K, I, D. What does that do? Oh, I don't have a bracelet of bone. That's unfortunate. So we've got G. O. B. What does that do? Summon a goblin. Can't do that either. That's not good. Can I spin this? I can. Sort of. S. I. X. Loan the caster. Let's do it. 6. You attempt to weave the spell, but although you summon the energies, with your hands bound, you cannot draw the spell together. The effects leave you racked and aching. Crowd watch with curious contempt. You are indeed entertaining, declares the chief Elvin with a clap of his hands. He turns a wheel in the air. How delightful. With a gesture to his fellows, 3 more approach. You ready yourself for blows, but instead they open your pack. The Elvin root through your things with brutal efficiency, taking what they fancy and tossing the rest back at you. Then they pick you up and carry you out of the village, leaving you in a pile on the side of the path like a sack of waste. Just get up. You try to stand, but your legs are still tied. You topple to your knees. The Elvin, turning at the sound, laugh loudly. Almost as an afterthought, one returns with a bared knife. For a moment, he holds it near your throat and slices the bonds around your arms, and then he turns and runs off into the trees. You stand slowly, battered and humiliated. You rub the blood back into your wrists. Then finally you look through your pack. The gem-studded collar you took from the wolfhound has disappeared, and you have lost your ball of beeswax. Still, there are small mercies. You still have your neck. Shouldering your pack, you start to walk once more. Oh boy, so everything we did here, we lost stamina, we gained absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Alright, let's get to the bridge and then we'll stop. You hurry away from the scene of your humiliation and reach the river once more, but now the path goes across it. Beyond, you can see a long, wide track, with trees lining the left-hand edge and a wide field of long grass on the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates a village. The evening is beginning to draw in. It would be good to reach town before the light is gone. Let's test the bridge before we cross, since that's an option. Before crossing, you make sure to test the guy ropes of the bridge to ensure it is sound. But it seems safe enough. Satisfied, you make your way across the boards. In the middle of the bridge, a man stops you. "Halt!" he declares. "This is my bridge, and to cross, you must pay the toll." For what? You look over the aged guy ropes, the warped boards. What is there to pay for? Do you think these bridges build themselves? Do you think it's easy living out here, an outcast from Cristatanti, trying to feed my children, when barely anyone takes these paths anyway? The man is nothing better than a beggar. The toll is just 1 gold piece, he says. It's very reasonable. I'm actually a little peeved after my humiliation. I only have 4 stamina. I'm pushing him aside. You shake your head firmly and push the man firmly aside. Either by accident or by design, he totters off one side and into the water, landing with an almighty splash. Laughing, you stride off along the path on the other side. You have a long way still to travel today. I have a feeling that he's going to come back with like a crowd of people and we're going to get attacked, but we were just humiliated, so let's humiliate somebody else, you know? That's how it goes. That's like, what is it? Pay it forward? Pay the humiliation forward. That's how we roll. Alright, next time we are going to go, what does it say? I don't even know. The path by the trees. Cool. We're going to take the path by the trees and head towards Cristatanti. I don't even know how to say these things. Hopefully I'm saying them correctly. So, next time we will do just that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care, and goodbye.